It's been interesting because since your article dropped, I gotta say, it has got all the buzz. If you are on X, if you're on Instagram, TikTok for the young kids, you know that Caitlyn Clark is the Time Athlete of the Year. How has your 24 hours been since the articles dropped?
It's been awesome, and just the reaction. Obviously, people so excited not only about women's basketball, but about women's sports, and how excited and deserving, not only myself, but just women's sports as a whole.
Caitlyn Clark has made history as the first WNBA player to win *Time Athlete of the Year. But not everyone is celebrating.
Sheryl, I'll start with you. What's your reaction to Caitlyn Clark winning Time Magazine Athlete of the Year?
I don't think I'm surprised. I'm curious to know who the other candidates were.
In a twist that's both shocking and unsurprising, Sheryl Swoopes, a 4-time WNBA champion and now one of Clark's most outspoken critics, had plenty to say about Clark's *Time Athlete of the Year win. In this video, we're diving into the controversy, the backlash, and the surprising way Clark chose to handle it all. Instead of firing back with a sharp retort, Clark delivered a response that left everyone stunned. Here's why her reaction is a masterclass in grace and leadership.
I've grown up a huge women's sports fan, whether it was basketball, whether it was soccer, whether it was volleyball, you go down the list. Like, I grew up loving it and watching it, so it's pretty special. Like, it doesn't really feel real that I get to be here, but an amazing.
Picture this: Caitlyn Clark riding high after being named *Time Athlete of the Year. But not everyone's celebrating. Enter Sheryl Swoopes, former WNBA star and now an unexpected critic, stirring up controversy on the *Gills Arena podcast.
The fact that that's the very first WNBA player to ever win Time Magazine Athlete of the Year is pretty special. And my question is, like the criteria, is it based off of her performance on the court, which, yeah, she had a great year, or is it more about the impact that she had on the game this season?
Instead of offering congratulations, Sheryl Swoopes dives into a pointed critique, questioning the legitimacy of Caitlyn Clark's *Time Athlete of the Year win. "I'm just trying to understand what the criteria even is," she remarks, her tone heavy with doubt. But Swoopes doesn't stop there. She starts name-dropping other athletes she feels were more deserving, igniting a whirlwind of controversy. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, as fans and analysts alike are left puzzled, asking, what's really behind Swoopes' remarks?
This is just probably just the impact of the sport, a little bit of it's a little bit of everything, right? So,
yeah, when
you think about, you just think about athletes of this year.
Yeah,
it's her, the swimmer.
What swimmer?
For Olympics.
Katie Ledecky.
Her performance.
Shit, you can put Simone Biles back in there.
You can put her back in there. Probably LeBron from his Olympic.
As we take a closer look at Swoopes' comments, a pattern begins to emerge. This isn't her first jab at Caitlyn Clark. Remember when Clark shattered the NCAA scoring record? Swoopes was quick to downplay the accomplishment, questioning whether it was truly that remarkable given how much the game has evolved since the record was originally set. It's becoming clear that her criticism of Clark may run deeper than just this latest accolade.
Put Asia Wilson in there.
That was just basketball.
So that's what I'm saying. Was it just the performance on the court, or
it's global?
Else?
I think it's everything.
Yeah,
it's everything.
"I'm just trying to understand the criteria," she said, her tone laced with skepticism. She didn't stop there. Swoopes went on to name-drop other players, including Aja Wilson, suggesting they might be more deserving of the honor. Her remarks sparked confusion and frustration among fans, who wondered if this was genuine criticism or something deeper. This isn't the first time Swoopes has taken aim at Clark. When Clark shattered the NCAA scoring record, Swoopes questioned its significance, citing changes in the game over time. Her latest comments feel like another chapter in an ongoing narrative, one where the old guard struggles to embrace the new wave of talent. Swoopes' reaction hints at a larger conflict brewing in women's basketball. It's more than just one player questioning another. It's a clash between tradition and progress. Swoopes, who once symbolized the pinnacle of women's basketball, now finds herself watching from the sidelines as Clark captivates a new generation of fans and redefines the game. While Swoopes' remarks ignited heated debates, Clark's response has been nothing short of masterful. She's chosen the high road, addressing the controversy with grace and poise. Rather than firing back, Clark uses her platform to uplift the sport as a whole. In interviews, she emphasizes the importance of honoring the legends who paved the way, including Swoopes herself. It's a classy move that reframes the conversation, turning criticism into an opportunity to celebrate the growth of women's basketball. Clark's actions on and off the court speak volumes. Her record-breaking performances continue to draw massive crowds and boost WNBA ticket sales. More than that, she's sparking a broader conversation about the visibility and value of women's sports. Clark acknowledges the role Black women have played in building the league and is vocal about using her platform to amplify their contributions. Amid the drama, Clark remains focused on her mission to grow the game she loves. Her humility and self-awareness shine through. Basketball isn't everything, she says, reminding fans that while she's passionate about the game, it's the people, teammates, family, and fans who make the journey special. Clark's ability to stay grounded despite the spotlight sets her apart. She's not just playing the game, she's reshaping how it's perceived, proving you can elevate others while reaching new heights yourself. The controversy highlights a critical moment for the WNBA. With stars like Clark bringing unprecedented attention to the sport, the league must navigate its next steps carefully. How does it honor the legends who built its foundation while embracing the new stars who are driving its growth? Fans are already feeling the shift. Attendance is up, TV ratings are soaring, and more young players are stepping onto courts, inspired by Clark's story. She's becoming more than just a player, she's a cultural phenomenon. Clark's handling of this situation is a lesson in leadership. By responding with humility and focusing on the bigger picture, she's showing the world what it means to be a true ambassador for the sport. Her message is clear. Progress doesn't come at the expense of tradition, it builds upon it. As the dust settles, one thing is certain: Caitlyn Clark isn't just winning awards, she's winning hearts, blazing a trail for future generations, and ensuring women's basketball takes its rightful place in the global spotlight. This isn't just a story about an award or a controversy, it's about transformation. Women's basketball is evolving, and Caitlyn Clark is at the center of it all, not just as a player, but as a leader. Her impact goes beyond the court, proving that success isn't just about breaking records, it's about building a legacy.